Sugar? Use Splenda.
Closed captioning brought to you by MeSoBook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. That's why we offer this free book. Call 1-800-400-5415.
When will it end? A group of armed protesters say they are prepared to occupy this federal wildlife refuge in southeastern Oregon for as long as it takes. They've told our correspondent it could be days, weeks, perhaps months. In a tweet that has since been deleted, the man leading this group says that they will pack up and leave only after the government gives up control of this land. And this father-son duo, Dwight and Steve Hammonds, until they're set free. Father and son ranchers reported to federal prison yesterday to serve out their sentences for arson on federal land. And even though the Hammonds have distanced themselves from this armed occupation, the protesters say that they are staying put until their demands are met. All of this despite pleas from local authorities to leave.
We came very well prepared. We're in it for the long haul.
You said you were here to help the citizens of Harney County. That help ended when a peaceful protest became an armed occupation. It's time for you to leave our community, go home to your families, and end this peacefully.
With these protesters vowing to stay for the long haul, experts say law enforcement should just wait them out. Others beg to differ. They say it would be a much different story if the occupiers were, say, Muslims, African Americans. My next guest, David Love, just wrote an article addressing that very issue for thegrio.com. David Love, great to see you, sir. Welcome.
Thanks a lot, Brooke. Great to be with you.
Let's get right to it. Let me just read part of what you've written here. You say, flat out, quote, here's a question worth asking right now. What would happen if 150 armed Black Lives Matter protesters occupied a federal building? Go on to write this. If Black Lives Matter protesters were to take over a federal building armed to the teeth with firepower, and they certainly would not do this, they would wind up dead or in prison for life on terrorism charges. So you are calling out the double standard here in Oregon.
Oh, yes, no question. It seems that this country has a double standard. I would say it's a color-coded system when it comes to defining terrorism. Throughout the years, black people have been criminalized. And, it seems that white people, when they have guns, roam around, take over a federal building, it's okay. No need for concern. It seems that law enforcement doesn't really care. But I'd argue that if this group had been black or brown and Muslim, there would be a much different response, actually a violent response.
What about, I can hear the critics of your sort of thesis would be saying, well, hang on a second, these armed protesters in Oregon, yes, they may be armed, they're not destroying property, no one's in imminent danger there. What would your response to them be?
Well, it's good that they're not destroying property, but I believe that terrorism goes far beyond just destroying property. The fact is that they're heavily armed to the teeth. They are in possession of a federal building. It seems like they want something to happen, and I don't think it's a good thing, whatever it is that they expect to happen. So you can't have people just taking over government property with guns and expecting to die or to kill or be killed. I think it's a recipe for disaster.
You mentioned a word a second ago. I had a separate guest on from the Washington Post who would agree with you, and she used the word terrorism. Would you call this terrorism?
Oh, definitely. It's it's not just a matter of violence, but it's the use of force, threatening and intimidating. It's not just an issue of killing people, God forbid, but it's an issue of them being there in a forceful situation. They plan to, they plan to be involved in acts of violence if necessary, and it's clear that these days you have these militia groups, these white militia groups who go around carrying their weapons, and it's not just a matter of making a political statement, but they know that they are instilling fear into the hearts and minds of people, and that's why they're effective. It's because of the threat that they feel that they pose to these people, to the public in general.
The federal government says they're monitoring the FBI. We wait to see how long this thing could go on. David Love with thegrio.com. Thank you for your perspective.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Got it. Coming up next here, it is called Hollywood heroin. And this new strain of the drug is particularly deadly, but police aren't exactly sure why. We'll talk to Sanjay Gupta about this dangerous epidemic, Hollywood heroin. Plus, a super PAC set up to support Senator Marco Rubio sets its sights on Governor Chris Christie. We will dig into the political ad war and find out why no one is going after Donald Trump.